My child, I see you. I see the tears you cry in the silence of the night, the ones that fall when no one's watching. I see the ache in your heart that feels like it will never mend, a cavern of loss so deep you're afraid you'll never find your way out. I know you feel like you're walking through this valley of sorrow all alone, that your pain is a wilderness no one else can understand or even see. You feel your spirit is crushed, but I am here. I haven't forgotten you. In the crushing weight of your sadness, you haven't been misplaced or overlooked. Every single tear you've shed I've collected. Every whispered prayer for relief, for an end to the hurt, for just one moment of peace, I've heard it. You feel unseen, but my eyes are on you. You feel unheard, but your voice is the one I'm listening for. I know this landscape of grief feels foreign and endless. It's like a suffocating fog has rolled into your life, hiding the path you once knew and making you question everything you thought was certain. I hear the questions that haunt your quietest moments. Why did this happen? Where are you, God? If you love me, why does it hurt this much? You look at the shattered pieces of your life and can't imagine how they could ever be put back together. The temptation to believe you're being punished, or worse, that I've simply turned my face away, is immense. That's a lie whispered by the darkness, a cruel trick designed to make you feel utterly and completely abandoned. But the darkness lies. I have never been closer. My promise is true. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. This isn't just a nice thought, it's the truest reality of your situation. In the very moment your heart broke, I drew nearer still. I didn't cause your pain, but I've entered into it with you. I'm not watching from a distance. I am sitting with you in the ashes of your sorrow, my heart breaking with yours. Please, don't mistake your tears for a lack of faith. Your grief isn't a sign of spiritual failure. It's the holy, painful proof of how deeply you loved. Love is the greatest gift I've given, and grief is its inevitable, agonizing shadow. The greater the love, the deeper the valley of grief that follows. Look at my own son. When he stood before the tomb of his friend Lazarus, he didn't offer a lecture or a distant platitude. He wept. He who held the power of resurrection in his very being, allowed his heart to break with those who were hurting. He was, as the prophets foretold, a man of sorrows, acquainted with deepest grief. He understands. I understand. Your sadness isn't an offense to me. It's a language I speak fluently. This is a valley you must walk through, not a place you're meant to live in forever. And you don't walk it alone. Right now, from where you're standing in the valley, this suffering feels pointless and destructive. It feels like a thief that has come only to steal, kill, and destroy. You see only what's been taken, only the emptiness that's left. You are right to mourn what you've lost. But I am a God who works in ways you can't yet see. I am the master artist who uses gold to mend what is broken, making it more beautiful and valuable than it was before. This fire you're in feels like it will consume you. But I am with you in the flames, and my purpose is not to destroy you, but to refine you. As unimaginable as it seems, this grief is carving out new spaces in your soul. Yes, it's hollowing you out, but it's creating a greater capacity within you than you ever thought possible. A capacity for deeper compassion, for more resilient strength, for a profound and unshakable joy that will one day rush in to fill the spaces that sorrow prepared. You are becoming more human, more like my son, who learned obedience through what he suffered. Your pain is not a wall separating you from me or from others. It is, in fact, a bridge. It connects your heart to every other person who has ever known loss. And most of all, it connects you to me. When you feel acquainted with grief, you're sharing in an experience that is at the very heart of my own story. Think of the soil. To plant a new seed, the ground must first be broken. It has to be tilled and turned over. It's a disruptive, messy process. But only in the broken ground can new life take root. Your heart feels broken because it's being prepared for something new. The harvest that comes from this season of sorrow will be a testament to my power to bring life from death. This pain isn't the end of your story. It's the agonizing but necessary turning of a page. Hear this promise, my beloved child. This season will end. Your winter of grief will give way to a spring of new life. I've declared it in my word, and I cannot lie. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I know the night feels long. It may feel like the sun will never rise again. But the dawn is written into the fabric of creation. It is my promise to you. The morning is coming. Your future won't be a return to the past. The restoration I have planned for you isn't a simple repair job, patching you back to how you were before. The person you were before this grief is gone, and that isn't a tragedy, it's an opportunity. I'm not just fixing old things. Behold, I am making all things new. The restoration I bring is a resurrection. It's a transformation. I will take the broken pieces of your heart and the shattered fragments of your life, and I won't just glue them back together. I will melt them down and forge them into something stronger, something that shines with a light born from passing through the darkest night. You can't imagine it now, but the joy that's coming will be deeper because of the sorrow you've known. The light will be brighter because of the darkness you've endured. I will restore what was lost. I will turn your mourning into dancing. I will give you a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. This is my unbreakable promise to you. The pain you feel is real, but it is temporary. The wholeness I'm preparing for you is eternal. This hope isn't a fragile wish, it's a firm and secure anchor for your soul. So, what do you do now? In the waiting, when the night is still dark and the morning seems so far away, the answer is simpler than you think. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to understand the why behind it all. You only need to take the next breath. Let go of the need to be strong. Let go of the pressure to get over it. Simply be. Be broken. Be sad. And in your brokenness, lean on me. Your weakness is the very place where my strength is made perfect. Let go of the fear that whispers you'll feel this way forever. My perfect love drives out all fear, a love that holds you, secures you, and promises you a future beyond this present pain. Don't try to walk the entire path at once. Just take the next small step. Get out of bed. Drink a glass of water. Step outside and feel the sun on your face, even if you can't feel its warmth in your heart. These aren't small things. They are acts of profound courage. They are acts of faith. It's you, partnering with me in your own healing. And when you can, be kind to yourself first and foremost. Give yourself the grace to grieve without judgment. And then, when a flicker of strength returns, extend a small kindness to someone else. It is in pouring out, even from a place of emptiness, that you will find yourself being refilled. This is how you let my light shine through the cracks in your heart, pushing back the darkness one small act of love at a time. If this message has brought you a moment of peace, perhaps you could share it with someone else who may be lost in their own valley of sorrow. No one should have to walk this path alone. You can subscribe for more reminders of my eternal promises and my unending personal love for you. So rest now, my precious child. Be still. Lay down the heavy burden of your questions and your fears. Let my presence be your blanket in this cold night. Your story isn't over. The most beautiful chapters are still to be written. Trust me with the ending. I will not fail you. I will hold you. I will heal you. And I will be with you every single moment, until the day comes when I will personally wipe every tear from your eyes, and there will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. Be still, and know that I am God. The morning is coming.